Hi there, everyone. Welcome to another Cardwell's Cauldrons here at Geektopia Island. I'm Cardwell.
And I'm Kevin.
And today, another deck tech for Legion's Realms at War here. We're going to be returning to another Warlord we've already done recently, but everything else is about different for us. So just hold on with me there, okay? The deck will be called Charisma Check. But before we get into there, just go ahead and remind you that we do have a Patreon. It only takes $1 to support us. We really appreciate it and love you very much for that. And the link will be down below. There you can go ahead and join our Discord and get all our videos early and a bunch of other special things down the tier list there. And today on Charisma Check, we're going back to the Heroes section because it's like the best way to do quick aggro, and it's Warlord and its synergy doesn't care what you're playing. So with the Warlord Alero, the King of Kingdoms, DCM of 70, he has the special ability of Last Man Standing, cooldown 3, which is pretty short. If Alero, the King of Kingdoms, destroys a warrior this turn, reduce the DCM by the attack of destroyed warrior +4. So you're going to be taking a lot of life probably with what we're playing, and he's going to just heal that up. He has the magic attack of Honor Light Flare. Deal 3 damage to one warrior and 2 damage to all adjacent warriors. It clears the way for you need. Physical attack, King's Sword, 5 damage. Just a bonk to the face. Just bonk. It's all good.
There is a Veil, and it turns into a Realm, but we don't really care about it because it doesn't do anything for this deck.
Nope.
But for the Realm, it is conscripted to 2 hero warriors from your side of the field, and then target of deck's armaments and discard for X the amount of warriors conscripted and equip them.
Yep.
We're not having any of that, so you have a Realm, but it doesn't do anything.
Nope.
So know that.
We're technically in the Bounty realm, which is all colorless dudes, so it's going to be fun. Beacon of Hope is the synergy. Cooldown 5, draw cards until your hand is full, which is 8.
Yeah. Hey.
That's it. That's all you need.
That's what it's doing.
That's exactly what you're doing.
And then the Guardian is Viviana, the Festival Royalty, which we both have stated is probably one of our new favorite Guardians because it's kind of insane what it can do.
Just good.
So AP 50, after mulligans, you search your deck for one Alburdunn Bounty Realm card and put the search card to your hand. And then consume 10. If your Warlord uses their special ability for the first time this turn, you can search your deck for one Alburdunn and or one Magic Bounty Realm card and add them card to your hand. So it literally allows you to go get both once you use your special ability, which is kind of insane.
Yep. And with this deck of Charisma Check, we are literally just trying to fill our hands as much as possible and plop down dudes and swing as hard as possible at every moment we can. And the first one, of course, the first warrior is Caspian, the famous Musketeer. Attack 1, Charisma. So when this warrior enters the play, the controlling player can pay Bloodborne 5 and conscript a warrior from their hand to their side of the field. And then it has Perish, target one bounty realm warrior on the field, bestow 1+ attack to target warrior until end of turn. So this is what you're going to be doing, just plopping out dudes as much as possible.
And then we got Ren Renegade, the hired gun. He is a attack 1 warrior, Charisma, where you play extra dudes. Shockwave, when he comes into play, target 1 warrior on the field with original attack 2 or less, destroy it. And then Perish, target up to 2 warriors on the field with original attack 2 or less, destroy the warriors. So he literally gets you free dudes and kills all the dudes.
Yeah, he's so good. It's ridiculous how good he is. Fruitful Farmer, because you're going to be needing some life. It's attack 1, Perish, reduce the damage counter DCM of your Warlord by 8. It's one of the highest counts.
Yeah. Jeska, the Journeyman, he is attack 1, he's Shockwave and Perish. When he dies, you target 1 Magic Bounty Realm card in your eradication zone, shuffle the target card back in your deck.
Probably don't need that.
Mostly you're Shockwaving because it's just a super good ability.
Yep, very much so. Hugo, the Hulking Freakshow, it's attack warrior 5. And yes, we do have his little special card because I want to see if it works.
Kakabel, the Golden Star Child, is attack 1. He has Charisma, so you get to play free dudes. And then Gust, when this card is into the field, you can target 1 warrior on their field, return the target warrior to its owner's hand, and then Perish, draw 1 card. So literally, you just get to bounce a dude and play more dudes.
Yep. Clear the way. Strof, the Fire-Breathing Satyr. It was attack 1, has Charisma as well. Perish, target player. The target player discards 1 card from their hand. Seems pretty good. Seems average.
Yeah. Dante, the Mysterious Physician. He is attack 1. He has Recover 6, so when he comes into play, you gain 6 life, essentially. Yeah. And again, we're paying a lot of life on your Charismas, so you can play this dude and gain 1 life.
At least.
Yeah.
Now, these are the 2 cards next are why I created the deck initially, and then it just expanded out to like, let's do all Bounty Realm cards for the hell of it. So it starts at Alburdunn's Heritage Harbour. Eradicate the top 3 cards of your deck face down. At the end of this turn, this card was activated. You may consume 5 and target 1 of the 3 face-down cards that were eradicated by the effect. Add the target card to your hand. The second clause, if this card is added to your hand by the effect of Alburdunn's Port Heritage, reveal it to your opponent. then you can add up the other 2 cards in your eradication zone to your hand. So what Kevin's next card is going to explain it, where you kick off by basically having 3 extra cards at the start of your turn.
Alburdunn's Port Heritage is unified, consume 5. Search your deck for 1 Heritage Bounty Realm card and add the search card to your hand.
Yep.
If this card is added to your hand by the effect of a Heritage Bounty Realm card, you can reveal this card, draw 1, and then place 1 card on top of your deck. You can activate only 1 per turn. So literally, you go get that with your little dude at the start of the game, because your Guardian goes and gets that, and then it allows you to do the eradication of the it triggers all the stuff with it.
Yeah. So basically, you go search this up, Port Heritage, you use it, you get Heritage Harbour from that card, you reveal it, get the top 3 cards at the end of the turn. So therefore, you can empty out your hand, you have 3 cards at the end, done, super good. Now there's a lot of other Heritage cards that you can like mix and match and just go off a chain combo, but at the moment I couldn't figure out why you want to do that. So right now we're just sticking to have extra 3 cards because we're gonna blitz out our opponent as fast as possible. Now Alburdunn's Fall Festival Fruit Bears, Unified Act. Each turn you may choose one of the following effects. Once per turn, bestow a +1 attack to all warriors on your side of the field until end of turn, which is probably the main thing. Or once per turn, bestow a +1 physical attack to target Warlord on the field until end of turn. And you can only have 1 face up, so if you need to kill something that's bigger than 5, then slap it on your Warlord sword and punch them.
Yeah, but otherwise you're pumping all your little dudes and being like, hey, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Unified, looking for a leader. Search your deck for a Bounty Realm card with Charisma, add it to your hand. So we're playing a whole lot of Charisma cards, so it's literally just go get a dude.
Yep. Alburdunn's Trader District Unified, Bloodborne 15. Target the 3 cards in target player's discard pile. Shuffle the target cards back in your target's player's deck. Draw 1 card. And if a Guardian is Viviana, which it is, you can play this card without paying its Bloodborne cost. So after you do all your fun tricks and put it all in the graveyard or in your discard pile, then you can play this for free and put them back in so you can do the whole trick again. And then you draw a card, because why not?
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
It just replaces everything.
Festival Feats of Strength. It is unified. You can play this only if your Guardian is a Bounty Realm Guardian, which we are. Bestow +3 to all Bounty Realm Warriors on your side of the field until the end of turn. If you conscripted 3 or more Bounty Realm Warriors to your side of the field, bestow +6 to all Bounty Realm Warriors on your side of the field this turn instead. So, like he said, we're playing Charisma, so you're like, Charisma, play dude, +6 to all my dudes.
Swing.
Let's kill you in 1 hit.
Yeah, we're definitely trying. We're trying to be better than Titans here, okay? Alberdunn's Big Top Circus. Unified. Each player shuffles 2 cards from their hand back to their respective decks. So if you blow out and whatever and they don't, then you can get rid of their hand. But if you have 1 or more Hugo hulking Freakshow on your side of the field when you activate this card, bestow +2 attack to all copies of Hugo on the side of the field for each card shuffled into the player's deck. So you can keep 2 hands cards that you just searched up for no reason and their 2 cards. Then it's +2, 4, 6, 8 to all the Hugos. If 1 or more Hugos on your side of the field becomes double original attack, hulking Freakshow can make an additional attack this turn. So with all that, you can be swinging +10 twice, hopefully.
Yeah, and all you got to do is have 1 get doubled.
Yeah, that's all.
And then all of them get to attack an additional time, which is kind of gross.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Imscheller Isles. It is Unified Act. Once per turn, you can send the top card of your deck to the discard. If the card sent to the discard by this effect is a Bounty Realm card, you can target 1 card on the field, shuffle the targeted card back into its respective owner's deck. You can only control 1 of these. So this card is literally get rid of a card and play every turn.
Every turn. When I saw the 1 star on here, I was like, man, well, this was before Bounty Harvest came out. Because it was on the other one, and it's just like, okay, well, every turn I'm going to just put something away. Because I don't care. It's that strong.
Yeah, you lose a card because it goes to your discard, but you're literally putting like one of their bullshit fortifies out of the way. Yeah. You're like, oh, your thing's in my way? Go away.
Just go away. And with the other card that we talked about, you actually, get to pick 3 cards from your discard pile and put it in your deck. So, like, you're not losing anything.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Alburdunn's Target Competition, a Fortify card. Deal 1 damage to all opposing warlords for Bounty Realm Warriors on the side of the field this activation. So, hopefully 5 every time. If there are no Bounty Realm Warriors on the field when this card is activated, you can conscript 1 Bounty Realm Warrior from your hand to the side of the field, draw 1 card. So if you do this turn 1, then you might as well just play this first, because then you get a free conscript, and then those conscripts, and then you can play your 1 warrior a turn if need be. And then you draw a card.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Next is Late Night Tavern Gambling. Is the Fortified, this is one of our cards that we're gonna love because it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculously good.
Draw 1 card for each Bloodborne cost all opposing players pay until the end of turn. Then deal 1 damage to target player's Warlord for each card in your hand at the end of turn. You can activate 1 of these per turn. So yes, it is a Fortified. So it's dangerous because I played against this a couple of times. Yes, it's dangerous on the Bloodborne cost, but it's also dangerous because it's a Fortified because they don't know what that is.
Yeah.
They could think it's like a kill spell or something like that, and it's really just you're going to take free damage, but it acts as a kill spell until then because it's just like, hey, here it is.
Yeah, and nothing's better than, let's say you do your synergy, then you have 8 cards, and then you just pass turn, they're like, what's happening? And then you just like plop them for 8. Maybe more, because if they do Bloodborne, you draw those cards.
Yeah.
Super good. Now, Blessed by the Brachus' Water. It's a fortified card, consume 15. All Bounty Realm warriors currently on the field cannot be destroyed by battling involving other warriors this turn. And if this card is in your discard pile, you can eradicate it and pay consume 15 as well. To target up to 2 Bounty Realm warriors in the discard pile, revive the target warriors to the side of the field. So this is just, if it gets hairy and they're just going super outrageous, you're just like, well, my dudes don't die. So you can't attack with all your buffs and all your stuff now. You just wasted
your
your
like,
turn.
cool, end of your turn, or in response to something, you're like, get 2 dudes for free because I need 2 dudes.
Exactly.
Card is really good for what we're doing because we're playing Bounty Realm dudes.
Yeah, all of them. Magic Void Hollow. It's a fortified 5-star. Unified cards and their effects cannot be activated for the remainder of the turn. Draw 1 card. This target 1 face-up card on the field. Destroy targeted card. So the beginning of the turn on their draw phase, just activate this. Be like, Phoenix deck, don't do anything. Like demons, don't do anything. You can't activate anything. And destroy that one unified I hate.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And you draw a card.
And it's a magic card, so you can go search it up.
Yep. So there you go. Why not?
The Twilight Gardens. It is a fortified. When a warrior you would be conscripted or unified card is activated, negate the conscription or activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Then all opponents must eradicate all copies of the destroyed card from their hand, deck, and discard pile. Deal 3 damage to each opponent Warlord for each card eradicated by this effect. You can only activate this card once per game.
Yep.
So this is also another one of those cards that gets out of hand if they don't answer it.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, cool, no. For this turn, or for this time, you're just like, no, whatever you're doing, stop.
It's just good for every time you just play it, just use it, no matter what. And it's a lot of damage, too.
Yeah, because you're probably going to get 3 almost always.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross.
The Peninsula of Power. It's a fortified act. Once per turn, when an opponent's warrior attacks a warrior you control, you can change the attack to be targeted directly to your Warlord instead. And if you do, you can target 1 Bounty Realm card in your discard pile, add the targeted card to your hand, which is amazing because that's every card in your discard pile. And your Warlord can take an attack or 2, you know, because it's going to be healing.
Yeah, it has healing, and you have a lot of healing dudes in here, so it allows you to keep your dudes and just take free damage.
Yep.
Gotta remember, life is a resource.
Exactly.
And that is it for the deck. It looks super fun. Like, it's just Bounty Realm craziness.
Yeah, just hopefully I wanted to make it blitzy as possible. Just play a bunch of dudes, go all out, swing all big, and then hopefully with all those wild fortified cards, just stop you from doing whatever you want to do, pretty much. And then take damage on your turn as well. So just constant damage per turn is what I was going for this.
It looks really fun.
So with that, you can check it out on our brawls on Tuesday nights, 8 Central or 7 Central, whenever we can finally get started and get going. But go ahead and see these in action. And with that, hopefully you enjoyed your stay here at Geektopia Island, and you have a good day. Goodbye.
Later. Make sure you hit that like button, guys, and subscribe to our channel. It would greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure you hit that bell to stay up to date on any of the notifications for our channel. And lastly, make sure you give us all the comments down below, and we'll make sure we get them.
And just to remind you that we do have a Patreon. It only takes $1 to subscribe. But for those Mythic and above Patrons, we like to give you a super thanks, and that would be Ryan and Magic Dragon Games. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
We love you.